All right, hello everybody. Cody's Cards. Welcome back. Today we are celebrating. My boys here are in the finals. We're up 2 games to none against the Bucks. Um, Never thought I'd see this day. The last 10 years have been rough as a Suns fan, but we held hope, kept on collecting, kept on picking up our guys that we fell in love with over time. Mikhail, the Warden Bridges, D-Book, and Dominating Aiton. So I'm excited. Just wanted to put those in the background, just show off a little bit. Nothing too spectacular. One of my cool mistakes here, my booker that got a sweet PSA 6. Guys, look over your cards. You never know when you're missing something. PSA doesn't exactly knock small points off. You know, I got a couple divots in the bottom back that are almost impossible to see unless you're really looking for them, and it dropped it all the way down to a 6. So check your cards. But anyways, just a couple of my favorite cards from my collection. They're all just beautiful. I am here today for another HGA reveal. This is another 5-card reveal. This is a 30-day that I sent in a while back. To be honest with you, I don't remember when I sent it. It's probably over 30 business days, but it's not enough to complain about. So whatever, I'm happy. But just excited to see the cards. So we'll jump right into it. Enough bragging about my sons there. All right. So, of course, HGA doesn't show you your grades before you get the cards. So these are blind reveals. Not really sure what to expect. This is kind of a hodgepodge of cards that I had ready to go in the graded pile. I don't know about you guys, but when I pick up cards, I find the ones that are in gradable condition and they kind of go in their own pile. And then eventually I decide if they're worth actually sending and then who to, you know. So these are just the next set of cards that I decided to send to HGA. Hoping for 9 5s. Probably going to get a few 9s. Anything below that stinks, but we'll see what happens. So, number 1, this is a Dak Prescott. This is his base optic rated rookie. I had the red and yellow also that I sent to SGC. I sent it to SGC because it was a little off center, and I want to say there was a tiny little mark on the back somewhere. SGC does really well with eye appeal, so when I have something with a slight mark or something like that, I'll send it to SGC because HGA hammers it, man. They just will hammer it, so I only send the better ones to HGA. This one's, as you can see right off the bat, was off center, but it was super clean other than the off centering, so I figured we still had a shot at a 9-5. And we ended up with a 9. 9-5 on the corners and the surface, and then they gave us a 9 on the centering and the edges. So I took my shot that they were going to give me a 9-5 on everything but centering, and they came back with a 9 on edges, dropped us down to a 9. So not a huge deal. Base rookie. I think Dak's going to make a big splash again this year, so he's a good pickup right now. Label looks good. No issues. Be good for once to get an HGA order with 0 flaws. So let's see how we do. Next is the Travis Kelce 2013 Prism rookie. This is one of those cards that was actually in my PSA. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to pause for a second. My son walked up, and he's going to sit here and watch as we do this. So, anyways, 2013 Kelce. I had planned on sending this to PSA forever and just never got around to it. So I decided to send it to HGA. This thing is super clean. It's been in my collection since I pulled it from a blaster in 2013. And we got another 9. Wow, 8-5 on the surface. That one surprises me. That was one of the strong points of this card was the surface was so clean, so that's a little disappointing. And only 9-5 is on the edges, so what can you do? Next up, the Justin Herbert certified, another 9. Okay, sorry again. I had to pause it one more time. My 3-year-old is not cooperating with me making a video right now. So, anyways, select certified. This is just the base, Justin Herbert. Little surprised again with the 9, almost a 9.5. Just missed out, but I pulled this one out of a pack the day I was sending this order, and so I just threw it in there because I thought it was a really nice looking card. I wish it was the silver, but yeah, a 9. This card's probably not worth a whole bunch, but cool card. I like the design of it. Centering's definitely off now that I look at it. I didn't notice the centering before. You can see the gap between his toe and the bottom, and then the gap between the S and the top. But the edges could have saved us, but I guess they didn't like the edges. I always say HGA, because of the way they blow up their pictures, these chrome cards, if you look at the edges really close, they're fine, but they have this little wave from the cut. And it just happens naturally from the cut. In most companies, like say SGC for example, they're not going to ding you for that because they know that's just the way the card's made. There's none of them that are going to be perfect. They're all going to have that little wave, but HGA using their computers, that comes up. So it is what it is. You got to deal with it. Just know ahead of time before you send it in that these chrome cards are going to, potentially get hit on those edges. I don't know what label I chose on this. I assume it's just the neutral black. It's basically all black. I think it looks pretty good, actually, with the chrome card, All right, here's the last two. These are the bigger cards, I'd say. This one is kind of a Larry Fitzgerald Holy Grail card. I might regret sending it to HGA in the long run, but for now, it's just a PC card for the Fitzgerald PC. This is the top signature blue out of 50. So as far as 2004 goes, this is a super short print. These are really hard to find, and I actually have 2 of them. I also have a BGS 9.5 that I've had for years, and I found a raw one pop up some time ago that was fairly cheap, to be honest, so I picked it up real quick, and the guy thought it was damaged. He said, "Oh, I don't think it's in that great a condition," so I got it for cheap. When I got it home and looked it over, it was really nice looking, so 9 mint. I'm actually very happy with that. It probably could have pulled a 9.5 in some places, maybe SGC or BGS. This might have been a 9.5, but I am not surprised with the 9 and more than happy. Again, corners and edges are what drug it down. I thought the edges were really clean on this one. The corners are not perfect. That's where I thought I'd get the dings, but again, perfectly happy with a 9. The label, I'm not 100% sold on. I think I asked for the team color neutral, which is fine, but now that I see it with the black and the red versus the blue and the red, I'm not sure if it really goes well. So, awesome card. Any Larry Fitzgerald fan would love to have this card. All right, and finally, another Kyler. I send a lot of Kyler Murrays in. I'm a big believer. I think this is his year. This is the Rookies and Stars Airborne Green, numbered out of 5. Number 4 of 5, really cool card. I think underrated as far as, you can hear my kid in there taking a leak. Awesome. As far as design goes, Rookies and Stars has some pretty cool chrome cards, so I liked this one. Again, super short print out of 5, so can't lose on that. Oh, and we finally get the 9.5. And this one was a custom label. I wasn't really sure what they were going to be able to do with it because it's kind of a funky looking card, and that's why I didn't go with any of the other labels, because I just wasn't sure there was any way to make it look good matching these random colors. So they kind of went with a mishmash of colors. The only thing I see that's a little odd is the blue up here, because I don't think there's any blue in the card. It's all green and red and yellow, so the blue's a little odd, but no complaints. It's fine. 9 on the surface. I really thought this thing could have been a true gem. The surface on it's clean, so. But 9.5, awesome. Another one in the books, guys. Another happy customer. I've been very happy with HGA. You guys know, if you watch my other videos, I did have some issues with some cards, but Tyler from HGA, the owner, he reached out to me, and his assistant went above and beyond and fixed the issues. They made me an offer. They gave me a couple options. Basically, I got to choose my own path, and I liked the deal they gave me. They made it better. I'm not walking away begrudged by it. I'm happy. I came out ahead as far as I'm concerned. So I'll be sending a whole bunch more cards. I got to go through my collection and decide what is HGA ready, and I will show you guys those here soon when I get done finding them. And then check back tomorrow. I actually just received a 15 card PSA order, and I'll do a video on that one tomorrow, see what we came up with. So thanks for watching, and go Suns. Suns in 4, baby.